Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Mr. Hicks Podcast. We are here getting it in once again, time and time again. And I want to talk about stupid. I feel like stupidity is not talked about enough in sports. How you can have players that have great talent and great ability and be in a great position, and they manage to screw it up just because they're dumb. But stupidity is not just about players. Stupid is also about organization, about franchises, about people picking bad people, having bad people around them, having poor philosophies, and then allowing themselves to be convinced by people who have poor philosophies. One of the things in the draft that is amazing to me is that a team doesn't take a player that they really should take. At, let's say, like the best example I can think of right now are the Rams at picking Ty Simpson at 13. They take Ty Simpson at 13. Now we're talking about the NFL draft, of course. Take him 13 in the NFL draft. And what does that do? That now creates drama down the board, because now teams who thought that that's an absolute lock, that's a team that really shouldn't be drafting where they are. They get a player they can have a chance to get an impact player that they know really well, plays right there in the same city that they play in, and can help them win a championship right now to help their MVP quarterback try to win a championship. And what do? They draft a quarterback, a player that they're not going to use for 2 or 3 years at best. But not only is it dumb for them, it creates opportunities down the line, because now Mekhi Lemon is available for somebody else. And now the Steelers are like, oh, we are now going to be able to get this amazing player that we didn't think was going to be on the board. And then what happens? Philly jumps him. Philly trades with the Cowboys, jumps him, and gets Mekhi Lemon. Now they get their player to maybe replace A.J. Brown, or possibly have like this amazing wide receiver core going into 2027, 2026, 2027. So that stupidity is, to me, even more amazing when you talk about the Cardinals taking, and I did a video on this earlier about them taking Jeremiah Love at 3. Not that I think Jeremiah Love is a bad player. I think he's an amazing player who's going to go to a very bad situation for him. The thing that I really don't understand about this was them turning around and taking Carson Beck. If you don't know a whole lot about Carson Beck, there's a good reason for that, because there's really not a whole lot to know. He's made a lot of money in NIL to be basically a bus driver for 2 really good teams and win no championships. So where he could have won championships, was definitely in a position to do so, but did not. So now you took a quarterback at the top of round 2. A year before, there's going to be what might be a generational quarterback draft next year. So you're going into the season this year with Carson Beck, Jacoby Brissett, and Gardner Minshew.